Be grateful to God, but never be contented with where you are and who you are right now. Most especially when you are starting off in life. Who you are right now and where you are right now is too small to be the best that God has for you. Where you are right now and who you are right now is too small compared to the great life that God has for you. I know that there are so many feel good motivational speakers and feel good preachers all around us that are feeding us with some feel good messages to be contented with who we are and what we have, as well as where we are in life. They tend to tell us that we should take it easy with life, we should not be too serious with life, we should not be too ambitious, we should be contented with where we are in life. Their advice is not bad, but the truth is, their advice is not for you that is just starting off in life. Their advice of being contented with where you are and who you are is for those that are already in the place where God desires for them to be in life. Their advice of being contented with life is for those that are already living their own dream life. Not for you that is still building your dream, not for you that is still starting off in life. So, on our journey of self-reliance, we must know which advice is for us and which one is not for us. Just because the advice of being contented with life is a popular cliche that everybody is just voicing out, doesn't mean that that advice is for you. And that is not to say that those people that are selling you such advice are bad. They are not bad, and neither is their advice bad, but their advice is not for you that is starting off in life. Their advice is not for you that is just building your life right now. So in this video, I want to share with us 5 side effects of being contented with who you are and where you are right now. Number 1, when you are contented with who you are and where you are at the moment, you will be less ambitious in life. When you are being sold out to the advice of being contented with life as it is, you will be less ambitious. You will not take life serious. You will not set ambitious goals for yourself. At the starting point of our journey in life, we must be forceful in everything we do. We must be forceful in all of our undertakings. And that is not to say that you should force people and claim what is theirs. I'm not saying you should go and force your will against people and then claim what is not yours from them. But we must be forceful with life, with serious ambition, serious determination to get from where we are to where we want to be. That can only be made possible through being ambitious. I know there are so many people in our society today that when someone is ambitious, they tend to demonize the person, because ambition in our society has a negative tag to it. So because of that, when you are ambitious, people are going to see you in some kind of ways, but that should not deter you from doing what you need to do with your life. Take for example, for an airplane to leave an airport to the sky, the momentum at which the plane will start its journey is very different from the momentum that the pilot will use to maintain the flight when it has finally stabilized on air. It requires a lot of force and momentum for an airplane to take off from the airport, which is the starting point. Before the pilot will reduce the momentum, the airplane has to stabilize on air before the momentum has to be reduced. The same thing applies to you and I on the journey of self-reliance. Before we should be contented with where we are, we have to start off with great momentum and force, just like airplane. You cannot just start off and just exert small amount of force and momentum at the starting point. If the pilot could do that at the beginning of his journey, the plane is not going to take off from the airport. It requires great momentum and force at the beginning of the journey. So also, you and I, at a starting point of our life, we should not buy into the idea of being contented with life, because at that moment in time, we need great force and great momentum to take off. We should only be contented when we have become stabilized. That is the only point in time we should be contented with who we are and where we are in life. So that is number one. The second side effect of being contented with where you are and who you are is the fact that when you are being contented with life, you will be less active with life. The reason why majority of us are just coasting through life passively, without energy, without momentum, is because we are contented with where we are and who we are at the moment. You cannot see someone that is not contented with where he is or where she is at the moment, moving passively through the world. You never see someone that is tired of where he is and be dragging feet through life. No. Just take for example, if you are being thrown into a furnace of fire, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. If you are being thrown to the fire that is not comfortable for you, are you going to be dragging feet in that fire, or you are going to articulate yourself and be active, doing everything possible to get yourself out of that fire, or you are just going to passively dragging your feet? Of course not. Then why should you do that with your own life? Why should we do that when we know that we are not feeling okay with where we are now? When you know that you are tired with your situation right now, you want the change. If you really want the change, and if you really want to move from point A to point B, you can't afford to be passive in your undertakings. You can't afford to be coasting through life with easygoing approach. You will eventually be active if you are tired with where you are. You will eventually be active with life when you are tired of who you are at the moment. So that is the second side effect of being contented with where you are and who you are in life, which is when you are contented with life, you will be less active with life. That is the second point. The third side effect of being contented with who you are and where you are at the moment is the fact that you will experience little growth in life when you are contented. When you are contented with life, you won't be motivated to do everything possible to grow in your life, to advance in life. If you are still contented with who you are and where you are, growth is impossible. Growth is something that you cannot experience. Because being contented with who you are and where you are will make you to dodge what you need to do to experience growth and advancement in your life. So being contented with who you are and where you are right now will inhibit your level of growth in life. So that's number 3. The fourth side effect of being contented with where you are and who you are currently is the fact that when you are contented with who you are and where you are in life, you will miss some mouth-watering opportunity in life. When you are contented with life just as it is with you right now, you will miss opportunity that may serve as a next level to the next level of life that you want. When you are okay with just who you are and where you are at the moment, you will just be overlooking the opportunities that are coming your way. You will be feeling like everything is okay, whereas inside you, you feel that something has to be changed in my life. A lot of people are regretting right now for the opportunity that they have lost like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, they were confronted with great opportunities that they could explore and make significant difference in their life. But because they were not ambitious enough, they were not forceful with life enough, they were not active with life enough, they overlooked the opportunity, and today they are regretting the fact that they overlooked the opportunity that could turn everything around for them. So on our journey of self-reliance, I want us to be open to life. I want us to pay attention to the opportunity around us. And that can only be possible when we are not contented with who we are and where we are right now. So that's number 4. Lastly, the 5th side effect of being contented with who you are and where you are right now is the fact that being contented with who you are and where you are at the moment will make you to settle for less in life, because you have been told to be contented with who you are, what you have, and where you are right now. You are going to settle for less. You are not going to do everything forcefully or actively to get yourself from point A to point B, because you have been told that not being contented with life is bad. You have been brainwashed that if you are too ambitious, God is going to feel offended with you. You have been made to believe that if you are not contented with life, it means that you are disobeying God. As a result, you are going to settle for less, even if you have the opportunity to move from point A to point B. Just because you don't want people to judge you, you don't want people to demonize you, you are going to settle for less. You are going to overlook the opportunities around you and then just be okay with average life until you wave bye to the world, which is not the desire of God for you and I. I started this video by saying that we should be grateful to God, but never be contented with where we are and who we are at the moment. And I went further to say that who we are and where we are right now is too small to be the best that God has for you and I. Who we are and where we are at the moment is too little to be the best that God desires for us. So God wants us to be ambitious. God wants us to stay active in life. God wants us to grow beyond where we are right now, who we are right now. Because if you are not growing, you are not going to explore the world and maximize the earth for God as He expects you and I to do. Because the sole purpose of God creating you and I is for us to explore the earth and expand it for Him. God created us as a co-worker with Him to continue the work of creation here on earth. His sole purpose is not just for us to go and sit down somewhere and be worshiping him, oh God this, oh God that, oh God do this, oh God do this. No, there's a place for that one. But God wants the advancement of his kingdom on earth. And that can be made possible by being ambitious, being forceful with life, being active, not to be contented. Because when you are contented with life, you will end up not becoming all. Underline the word all that God wants you to be. You won't be able to become those things if you are contented with life. God wants us to impart many generations as much as possible, and that cannot be made possible by just settling for less. So don't let the advice of those people that are telling you to be contented with life make you to lose your ambition, to lose your activeness in life, because God doesn't want that for you and I. So that is what I have for us on this session of self-reliance movement with Joebizzy Middleman. God bless you. And if you are not being part of this movement, then subscribe to this channel so that you can be part of this great community. And we will be more than happy to welcome you to our midst. And as well, you can share the video with your friends. If you actually gain value from that which I shared with you, you can as well share it with your friend, and then like the video, then share your thoughts with us, rub mine with us, and share your thoughts on with us on the comment section so that we can all learn from you too. So that's all for now. I will see you on the next video. Until next time, peace.